Today we're in the bustling metropolis of downtown Okolona, Arkansas, population 147. What brings us here today is anniversary of important Civil War skirmish here. So this sign erected by the Arkansas Civil War Commission for Clark County says that General Frederick Steele's Union Army left Little Rock on March 23rd, 1864. That's 157 years ago. Today we're standing here on April 2nd, 2021. So 157 years. So they left for a planned invasion of Texas, which was Confederate territory, and Arkansas was as well. But it was April 2nd before the Union Army faced any organized Confederate attacks. General Joseph Shelby attacked the Union wagon train at Terre Noire Creek on the 2nd. Then they hit Steele's troop at Okolona here the next day. Fighting raged for several hours amid a furious thunderstorm before Shelby broke away and fell back to Antoine. Now, the Elkin's Ferry is the way to cross Little Missouri River, and it's just down this road and to the right, about 5 miles from here. So Elkin's Ferry is near this point. I want to look at the other side of this sign too, and it talks about Elkin's Ferry. Now, keep in mind, the Union forces were about 8,500, and the Confederate forces were 7,500, and they were all cavalry horsemen on the Confederate, but the Union only had about 1/3 of their force was cavalry. But Union forces arrived at Elkin's Ferry, just 5 miles down the road, on the Little Missouri River. The Little Missouri River is the one that goes right beside the Crater of Diamond State Park, and it flows down here. Right now, we're standing 34 miles from the Crater of Diamond State Park, downstream along the Little Missouri River. So Union forces arrived at Elkin's Ferry on the Little Missouri River late on April 2nd, 1864, 157 years ago today. And they sent cavalry across to establish a picket line. General John Marmaduke's Confederate cavalry skirmished with them on the 3rd of April, leading the Federals to send infantry and reinforcements across the river. Marmaduke attacked in force with 1,600 horsemen on April 4th and drove the Federals back toward the river. The troops from Iowa and Wisconsin crossed the river to bolster the Union line. Marmaduke, the Confederates, fell back toward defensive earthworks on Prairie du Chien. So just, a little bit of interesting Civil War history here in Arkansas, not far from the Crater of Diamond State Park.